Today, Precarious plays
Transistor.
So you're still down.
Ooh, gross. I hate it. I hate that. Okay, so that's what happens whenever you lose a bar of HP. Don't like it. You don't just lose it.
During the fight.
It takes time to repair afterwards. That I actually really don't like, because I think that's probably to encourage people to branch out and try different stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it might create a scenario where someone just winds up losing themselves into a corner.
Mm-hmm. And then you've put in so much time by that point. It's just incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I don't like this very much. This is the first thing in this game that I've been like, no.
Maybe.
Maybe not that.
Right.
It's just a particular pain point for me. Like, for example, good failure states.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma center. Very quick failure state.
Yeah, and the missions aren't ever very long, so even if you fail towards the end.
Yeah. And it's really good because it's a dexterity. I feel like it's a dexterity game. And so whenever you lose and it breaks your flow, it is like stubbing your toe or getting a paper cut. It's like, oh, whoa!
My usual benchmark for a good failure state is... So rule number 1 is repetition time.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to go from failure back to the exact same scenario that you failed at, so you can attempt to iterate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the iteration rate.
Mm-hmm.
The second question is, if you are pushing the bounds of the first rule, is it for a thematic purpose?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I should not like the failure state in Dark Souls.
Yeah, but in that world...
Well, there are 2 reasons. One, in that world, running back from a bonfire reinforces like a theme of adversity, of hardship.
Mm-hmm.
It ties into the undead curse, so it tells a little story. And once you become familiar with the maps, it can, in the best areas of Dark Souls, it actually becomes a way to express additional mastery, because you can usually learn about the map and you can open shortcuts such that you can get back to wherever you need to very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel badly for people that aren't familiar with the maps yet, that can't do that. But I mean, it's that's a tough world to live in.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, tough world to play in. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say about. There was another example. Oh yeah, that's why I hate battle royales. I don't play battle royale games because it's ridiculous. The reiteration rate. It's maddening to contemplate. Are you familiar with the genre?
No, I don't think so.
It's PUBG and Fortnite.
Oh yeah, gods, no, thank you.
Right, and for me, the reason why. Hold on, wait, this is important. Sorry.
I don't know for what. But I bet I know who does. I'm gonna ask him why. And I have this feeling he's gonna let us know.
You don't get to boost here. You just get to hop. So let's say I'm playing a battle royale game and I parachute into a location and play for a few minutes. Not really having any luck finding any bullets, any guns, anything like that. I encounter someone else who is having the same issue, right? We've dropped into a location and we found one another before we found the appropriate combination of gun and bullet.
Yeah.
To fuse on the crafting grid to form a murder.
Yeah.
This is a really funny enemy because they're the paparazzi.
No.
Yeah, hold on, let me show you. See, they take pictures of Red.
Rude.
Yeah. And it's just aggravating enough to be an issue. So let's say that this hypothetical person and I, we are both having this ammo drought. So we start wailing away on one another with the melee basic attack that we know exists, but it's principally a game about guns.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have a ton of experience mashing faces with fists. And whoever wins in that scenario kind of has to ask themselves, like, that was a little janky. We just sort of felt like we were sliding around. It kind of felt like a very, very secondary experience that hasn't received nearly as much attention as the gunplay. Just like decided this engagement. Neither of us should probably be satisfied no matter what happens.
Yeah.
And then the person that lost, it's like, how many hours am I gonna have to play before that situation crops up again?
Yeah.
We are in the space between spaces.
It wasn't this.
Oh. Ball.
Ball. Eyeball. Times bounced. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. So this is an interesting place because it is a space to get a couple more story snippets right here.
Palling up to you and everybody. Showed her true colors back there. Wonder how her Camerata friends are gonna feel knowing she's leading us straight to them.
Let me just sit here for a while.
It's been a rough day.
The other thing that you can do here...
Actually, it's worse than a rough day. It's a night that turned into morning and we haven't gone to bed yet. Oh!
Let's try door number 1.
You can also do bonus challenges here.
Sand.
For
Water. Nothing.
bonus experience. And, jukebox songs. So I think I have to complete this challenge within a time limit with the functions they provided. I think that's crash and breach, and it looks like bounce and mask. Yeah, terminate process in 32 seconds.
Get ready.
I have to tell you. So, breach,
Yeah.
that icon looks like a lemon.
Breach or bounce?
The under your B button.
Yeah, that's bounce.
Bounce, my bad.
It's fine. Easy enough mistake to make.
BBs.
Breach, bounce, whatever.
Bounce is a lemon. And I can't unsee the lemon. And I wish I could. But I cannot. So this space between spaces,
Don't
it's just kind of like
think
training ground.
Don't think I'm gonna make it. Because the thing I also have to collect. Yeah, I have to collect all the cells too. I'll get it this time though. Sorry, you were saying?
So it's just like a training ground and a spot to think?
Yeah.
That's very... It reminds me of the dojos you can make in... Ah! Why can I never remember the names of games? Play as the Tenno? Warframe. Oh, because they all have the same 4 words. Recombined.
Harsh, but fair.
I mean... on one of the last recording sessions that we did before this, it was like, let's talk about Total War.
Warhammer.
Total War Warhammer.
That was an especially egregious example.
Yeah. I mean, goodness. I think that if this game has one really wonderful thing going for it is that it's at least not warfight battle trainers. Transistor.
Ghost Fighter Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
Warman gun game.
Yeah. Warman gun game. I like that.
I should be clear, I do occasionally appreciate a good Warman gun game.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of fun to pick at a crowded market.
Yeah, well, and of the naming conventions available, I like noun best. I like
I like to play a good noun every now and again.
No, but listen, Halo,
Mm-hmm.
Metroid,
Sure.
Transistor.
Well, is Metro... okay, sure. Yeah.
I mean, those single word, even when they start strapping subtitles to them because they've decided to make a few more, just think, like, Portal.
Dragon Age, does that count?
No, it does not. It is absolutely the opposite of what I'm trying to demonstrate.
Oh.
I was going to say BioShock, but the words shock and bio are recombined almost as frequently as the word dragon and the word age. Total Age Wargun 3 is probably a game.
That does it.
But I mean, what can you do? Like, whenever you start to get descriptive about what's going on, and if you haven't picked a trendy noun like Metroid, or made up a word, like, you're stuck with
Now the game's canceled.
Dragon Gun, War Stage 3.
Oh, man. Transistor is sad.
What? Why?
Because the big game got canceled.
Oh.
He was like, I'm dead, and the game is off.
Hoping that'll do it for the bad news for a while.
All right. Aw, man. Wow. That's another... She went way hard at the start and then completely changed her mind.
Uh-huh.
She was like, this is a cover-up, this is a cover-up. We already knew what was going to happen anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what were we talking about before this?
I was just roasting video game naming conventions because it is a sore spot for me because...
Man, you know what? You didn't even really hit the hard ones.
What do you mean, the hard ones?
Like, there were a few words. Dead, extinction, what else? Lots of R words. Revengeance is a silly example, but...
Yeah, but revenge...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no,
You can do this amazing thing with game titles and the word dead, where you can just say like dead space dead revolt. Like, you can chain them together in an interesting way.
Red Dead Revolving Space.
No, I mean like in a way that it's the first part of the title blends seamlessly into the next.
Oh, I want to play this game.
I don't.
Okay.
Time for process limiters. Doesn't that sound fun? They're terrible. Let's go.
Don't you mean limiter breakings?
No. What?
Breaking Bad.
Stop it. You're grounded.
Bad Dad Revengeance.
So, for the rest of the game, I'm going to get a tiny little bonus in exchange for punishing myself. Just like I learned in church. Oh, that was the one, huh?
Today.
Yeah, so...
It was unexpected because I was trying to recall what the point was of me going on roasting video game titles. And the point is that Warframe's dojos feel similar to the space between places that we just saw. And I really like it when games give you that space to kind of go back to and hang out and practice things. Especially when it's a really intense game.
There's something that I want to point out here because this is the first time that we've bumped up against it so far. That where, we weren't talking about something else. On the left side of the screen, you see where it says mem?
Yes! I noticed that earlier, but I forgot to talk about it because we were talking about other stuff. What is that? Can you get expansions? You get more memory cards?
You do. But for right now, we have available upgrade slots, but we can't use them because if you see the number of ticks, the number of little tags next to each icon up here, it would require 2 mem to install somewhere, and we're on a mem.
Well, ain't that just the pits?
They can do their worst.
Oh,
I'm gonna summon my new friend.
Get him, girl.
I like what?
I've got a friend, and it's funny because it's actually called friend.
What is it?
I am user, capital U, and this is friend, capital F.
Oh, and it has its own little things.
Yeah.
And it has a delightful run. This is a lot like Zero. Well, it reminds me of Zero.
Wow, it can really move. Holy crap.
I mean, it's a ghost dog. What do you expect?
I kind of actually want to let it go, That feels like a real waste of its turn, but
I mean, can the snapshots really hurt you?
ah, dang, I accidentally canceled out. Okay, hold on. Let me make a slightly
No, make an animation. And then pause to play. Pause to play. Pause in front of the camera.
What?
Camera. That pose.
Yeah.
That's the play pose.
Okay.
So stop and then look at another camera and then go stop.
Oh, I see
Have
what you
him
mean.
bounce around.
Okay, so he's mugging for the camera.
Yeah.
Or she's mugging for the camera, I suppose.
Yeah.
I just want to see if I think that it still has to fit within a certain amount of real time. So I'm pretty sure whenever I hit the go button, it's going to freak out.
Let's see it.
All right, let me think. I need to crash and then bounce. Oh.
There it goes.
Yeah, it really started taking off there at the end. Yeah, but I've just got a good friend. Her abilities are modified by whatever program you attach to her.
When did you pick up this friend?
That is the power that you get from Sybil.
Oh. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's weird. I wanna have her.
Get this straight. The Camerata.
Right.
They think they can stop you with these process things,
With you so far.
but you're just getting stronger.
Right. RPGs. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably grooming Red. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that this game is smart enough, especially since they just drew attention to that. We're probably going to get towards the end of the game, and then one of them is going to be like, you actually have fallen into our trap. You have taken our Transistor on a grand journey, and it is now the most powerful program in this questionably VR world.
Now wear this mind control hat and do our bidding.
Sure.